Hi, welcome to Surviving Motherhood and Happy New Year. It's 2019 now, and I love the opportunity that we have. Well, I guess we have the opportunity any old day of the year, but I like to take it at the beginning of a new year. The opportunity to reflect on what has been and to anticipate what is going to be. And I really feel blessed right now because well, you know that I took a little break, kind of a little extra break over the Advent season, just to slow down and to ask God to speak to me, to lead me in whatever it was that He wanted to say, and to prepare me for the Advent. And so, as I was doing that, I'm kind of figuring He orchestrated the whole thing because that's what He does. I received an Advent devotional from some friends, and it involved pictures that a woman had painted, and you were invited to look at the picture, to spend time with the picture, to let God speak to you through it. You know, what drew your attention, what kind of drew you in, and then there was scripture to read with it, which all came from Luke chapter 1 and 2. And it was just, I can't even put words to it. It was an amazing time with God, interacting with Him and His Word and what He's doing. And through it all, I think what I loved the most was that He was confirming to me that He is a promise keeper. See, I think it was 14 years ago, might have been 15 years ago, but it was a long time ago. My mentor at that time took me through Luke chapter 1. And she would read to me, and I would just sit there listening to the word and listening to what God was saying to me through it. And at that time, I believed that God was making a promise to me. And throughout the past 14 or 15 years, there have been several occasions where God has confirmed that for me, where He's reminded me because, okay, I forget. Sometimes I forget because I don't see that He's doing anything, so I forget that He promised that He was going to do anything. And so anyway, it all was coming back as I was doing this Advent devotion. And God was reminding me that even though I don't see what He's doing, He has not forgotten. And He is still faithful, and He is a promise keeper. And as I looked at the story of Zechariah and Elizabeth anticipating the birth of John, and as I looked at Joseph and Mary anticipating the birth of Jesus, I was just reminded God does what He says He's going to do. He is a promise keeper. And one verse in particular, as I was going through those devotions, that spoke to my heart was Luke chapter 1, verse 45, and is blessed is she who has believed that what the Lord has said to her will be accomplished. I remember sitting with Jenny, my mentor, and I remember her reading that verse, and I remember being convicted in my spirit. I can believe. Blessed is she who has believed that what the Lord has said to her will be accomplished. And it was true those many years ago, and God reminded me it's still true today. And as I was anticipating, as some of you know, I kind of gravitate towards a word or a phrase each year. As I was anticipating, what's it going to be this year? It was like the Spirit just said to me, Karen, believe. Just believe. Just believe and watch me do what I'm going to do. And when you can't see what I'm doing, just believe. And so, that's how I'm entering this new year. I'm entering it with faith and with trust and believing that God will do what He said He's going to do. And so, don't know where you are as you begin this new year, but I want to invite you to believe with me. I want to invite you to seek Him, to find out what it is that He wants to say to you. Go now. Have a wonderful, Jesus-full day. And while you're at it, make it the whole year.